Okay, so there's a process in PixInsight called narrowband normalization. It used to be a script, now it's a process, and it lets you really get nice color on your narrowband images without too much work. And so I love that process and I use it whenever I'm doing narrowband, whether it's HOO, so dual band filter on OSC, for instance, or whether I'm using a full sulfur 2, H alpha, and oxygen 3 filter set on a monochrome camera, or two dual band filters on a one-shot color. I use narrowband normalization, and I've shown you how to use it in previous videos I've had about PixInsight, including the overall get started with PixInsight. I'll put the link up above and down in the description. But I've been having fun playing around with the free piece of software called Siril, and I noticed that Siril does not have narrowband normalization, and so playing with the colors is actually a bit more complex. But the creators of the initial narrowband normalization script, Bill Blanchard and Mike Cranfield, well, because it was a script, we have access to the source code. And I asked permission from Bill, and actually, with his permission, made a script for Siril that does exactly the same thing, probably with slightly older algorithms, but I'll fix that soon, so that we can have proper narrowband normalization in Siril as well, in addition to PixInsight. So making this available for free, of course, on free software rather than relying on very expensive PixInsight software, which, by the way, PixInsight is amazing. I still love it, but I'm enjoying playing around with Siril and seeing what is possible with free software. So how do you use that? So for now, I'm going to make the assumption that you have Siril installed. It's not very difficult to install, whether you're on Linux, Mac, or Windows. It's very simple, and you just download and click next, 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 right? And it's done. And then you end up with a window like that. I'll make a full tutorial along with the review of this excellent book on how to use Siril. And it's because I've been reading this book that I'm having so much fun playing around, but whatever. So in Siril, you want to first open up a narrowband image. So for me, I took this image, which is part actually of sample images that you can learn how to process in this book. So that's one of the images I've been having fun with. It's actually a mosaic, and there are some artifacts in there, but we have a narrowband image. This narrowband image is right after stretching, right? So we've combined the channels, we've stretched, and we end up with this, which is exactly what you would expect because it's greenish. It's a standard Hubble palette, so H alpha is in the green, SHO, right? And that means that because H alpha is so predominant, we have a lot of green. How do we get rid of that green without sacrificing other colors, right? Because normally, like old style PixInsight, you'd be doing SCNR, which is remove green noise in Siril. You'd be going there, remove green noise, and there you have the Hubble colors, but you have removed a lot of information from your image, and that's a bit too bad. I didn't want to do that. So instead, we'll need the narrowband normalization script that is actually available now on the official scripts repo of Siril. Yeah, I got it added. So to do that, you want to go to Get Scripts under Siril, and in there you'll be able to search. So there's tons of good scripts, and I'll go through them in my upcoming Siril video there. But you want to go towards the processing side of things, and under processing, somewhere you should find narrowband normalization. You can also simply search for it. There it is, narrowband normalization. You can double click, by the way, on the script to get a little preview of what this is about. So you can see this is a script created by me, and it was based on Bill Blanchard and Mike Cranfield's narrowband normalization script. And you have a few instructions basically telling you need to use it on narrowband data after stretching. So yeah, there you go. And this actually complements the existing free script called Verilux Alchemy, which is more for HOO type of images with one-shot color cameras. This one is really more complete. So that's how you can tell what a script really does and what it is. By the way, I both coded and used AI to build this script, so I actually spent money on tokens for AI. So if you want to support me, I've added actually in the description beyond my Patreon or my channel member thing, it's the join button next to the subscribe button. I also now have a PayPal, buy me a coffee type of button if you're interested in helping me out. But no pressure at all. You can of course like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, watch till the end, or buy something from Agena, Highpoint, Amazon, etc. using the affiliate links that I have down below if you want to support me. But there's no pressure at all. Anyway, we have the script available. It's free, it's there. You just select it, click on apply, and it should appear under scripts, Python scripts, and you'll have it under processing, and we have narrowband normalization there. Now, narrowband normalization opens up, and this should be fairly familiar to any PixInsight user because this is exactly the same thing as the narrowband normalization script and process in PixInsight with the same options. So you select the palette that you have built. So for me, it's a Hubble palette, so it's SHO. And then you can play with the other options, and you have a preview on the right, which already I really like those colors, honestly. So there we go. We have this, and you can still run some green removal, right? But I kind of like having this little hint of green in there, and you can boost oxygen 3 a little bit to have more blue all around, right? S2 boost would probably boost all of those things, but also I have some red artifacts there that seem to be like a reflection from the mirror. So it's probably not great, but I can boost sulfur 2 as well, and I can also check before and after. This is a massive difference. I think I've boosted sulfur 2 a bit too much. Let's see before after. This is much better. I can zoom in, and with middle click, hold, and drag and drop, I can move around the image, and when I'm ready, I can just click on apply. You can also do the standard adjustments for brightness, etc. You can change the lightness stuff as well, so playing around. But I prefer to just leave things as is. Click on apply. It will now overwrite the image that you have in the Siril, and now you can just go back and forth between your image, and now you have the nicer looking Hubble palette without sacrificing all of the green as is the usual process. So exactly like narrowband normalization on PixInsight. I love this area, by the way. Like if I were to, it's not my picture, it's part of the sample data from the book, but man, if I were to publish the picture, I would probably like zoom in on there. How beautiful is that with like those teardrops, whatever, coming off of the, I don't know, this is an amazing hobby. Anyway, you see the gist of things. And little spoiler alert, I have some other scripts being readied. I have Astro Color Mixer script, originally by Patrick Cosgrove, but he gave me authorization to do a port for Siril as well. So there you go, this is upcoming, but I'll make another video detailing this. Fun stuff. Another thing that I'm working on, and I'm working on it for now just as a prototype, is the Lighthouse script, another popular script that has been shown on YouTube these days that lets us use the Lighthouse type of sliders like vibrance and also clarity, pretty cool stuff. This is just on test on my site for now. You'll have to wait a little bit until I release it. It's also a port from a PixInsight script, and I got the authorization from the Lighthouse script author, Neven Kaczmarek, as well to make a port for PixInsight, for Siril. That's why I'm working on it. So fun stuff upcoming. If you don't want to miss them, make sure to stay subscribed. And let me know what you thought of this. Leave a like, leave a comment. Love to hear your thoughts. If you want to support me, there's Patreon, buy me a coffee, all that kind of stuff in the description. You can also join the channel as a channel member, and you guys, you make all of this possible. I'm sorry I wasted some of your contribution on AI coding, and it's still going to go forward, so sorry about that, and thank you so much for your generosity. And of course, thank you so much everyone for watching. Don't forget, whenever you can, to look up at the stars, and I'll see you next time.